See you, Moya. Moya ran the Administration on Aging in Alexandria. I have to confess, I know Moya, and she's a wonderful person. I'm glad you're doing that, Moya. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hello, Mr. Moran. I'm General Wagner.
Yep.
I'm here tonight. I decided to come at 7:30. And I'll tell you the reason I came at 7:30 is because I want an answer to a letter to a friend of ours. She wrote this letter to Mr. Murtha, and where she pointed out to him that he was causing the insurgents to bring more activity against the soldiers in Iraq, just as the traitors did during the Vietnam War. I was fighting in 1972 with the Vietnamese when people were cavorting with the North Vietnamese. Her son was killed today. I got the message at 7:30 tonight, and I'll tell you, I wasn't going to waste my time coming here because I knew the trash was going to be put out. But I'm really mad because what is being put out is being used to incite the insurgents to continue this war just as it incited General Giap to consider the Vietnam War. He hasn't answered her letter, Mr. Moran, but I want to read a paragraph to you. I think it's a little instructive. I have faith in our military leaders and believe that they are making the necessary steps to train the Iraqi forces and provide for our eventual withdrawal. I also have faith in our executive branch that they are taking the necessary steps to help the new Iraqi government to get a democratic-style government in place and to give them at least a chance of success. Although mistakes were made in the execution of the war and its aftermath, the goal itself is worthy, and in spite of all the negativity that we are constantly bombarded with, I believe that there have been some remarkable successes. Although my son would surely, and this incidentally, this is the one that was killed today, would surely prefer to stay home with his wife and 4 young children from 10 to 2, I'm adding that. He is both a soldier and a scholar. He understands that we are in a vital long-term struggle against a dangerous ideology, and he is willing to make the necessary sacrifices to defeat it. It is a difficult struggle and will require patience and fortitude both on and off the battlefield. If we lose our will at home, it makes the task for our soldiers all the more difficult. I believe your comments were irresponsible and are contributing to the loss of national will. If they were made to obtain political advantages, I would find that abhorrent and unworthy of a former Marine. Sir, I'm mad because that is happening every day when I read the newspapers. I go visit Walter Reed and talk to the young soldiers with their legs blown off. I know you do too. I can't find one in a dozen that don't believe that they are fighting for a noble cause and are fighting to go back. And I think it's a disgrace when members of our Congress, just as they did in 1975 when they sold out the South Vietnamese, are selling out our soldiers today in Iraq. Thank you, sir.
Well, General, we're not going to, I'll respond, but I do respect your point of view. I know it is widely shared, and I respect your service in the military. I do support the troops, and I do believe that the best way for me to support the troops is to make sure that when they do go to war, it's a war that needs to be fought. In response to the first two, I don't want the applause because it's going to be interpreted at I'm appealing to the audience, but